Quickly, let me show you guys my mug. This is one of my favorites. Look at how cute she is. And then it says here, get it, Ruka. My husband bought it for me. It's so cute. And it's from, this is from Suavecita. I'll link it down below if I can find it. Guys, in today's Vlogmas, I'm going to share with you guys what's in this little caddy. Because somebody asked in a previous video what this guy was. It was sitting on my bookshelf over there. So I thought I would make a video all on this little caddy because it comes in really handy for me. This little caddy I purchased at Walmart last year, maybe I want to say, or beginning of this year. I want to say it was last year. And I bought it because I don't always paint my nails here on my desk. My room is kind of small, so the fumes are get a little bit strong, number one. Number two, I paint my nails later in the evening, and so my kids are out there and I want to be with my kids. So I set up on my dining area or my island, and this makes it really easy and controlled, so I don't have everything laid out everywhere, and I have somewhere to put everything back into so it doesn't look messy if in case I didn't finish doing my nails or doing what I needed to do. I think this guy was maybe $15 and I got it in the craft section in the fabric department at Walmart, and I like it because it has two slots here. It has three little pockets here. It has two mesh pockets here, three more little pockets here, and then one large one here. So it holds mostly everything that I need. All right, let's get into this little caddy really quick. In this side, right over here, I have all base and top coats. This is the buffer that I had mentioned in a previous video. I think it's either the Equate brand or Trim. Not very good. This guy's going to the trash, but I thought I would mention it just because it was in here. This is where I have all my base and top coats. You see how it has two compartments here? So here I have all base top coats, matte top coats, glossy top coats, all of that stuff. I have some American Class Jealous. Two of the ones that I have from them, they're kind of thick. This one, for instance, I feel takes a little bit long to dry. This one's just really thick in general. It's almost like, yeah, like basically like a gel top coat. I have to test these out a little bit more in order for me to say if I like them or not. I have the base coat from OPI. This is the Infinite Shine. Really like this guy. I think it's really good. I'm trying out this Sally Hansen matte top coat. I've only used it a couple of times. It does mattify, but it's not as mattifying as the big matte top coat. This one gives the velvety finish, but I've mentioned before, this guy is not as consistent. So it does, some nails it don't mattify, and then some nails it just doesn't. I have my Out the Door Mama size here. I have a Rich Filler, which I barely use. I've had this for years. I have the CND Sticky base coat. The Infinite Shine top coat I finished, so I poured in the Sinful Shine top coat in here because the brush is wider on the OPI top coat. I have a yellow stopper from the American Classics once again. So what did I say? I said class? These are Classics. American Classics is the brand. I bought those at Sally's Beauty Supply. I have some oil here, which I need to add to my cuticles. I've been really consistent. I've been doing really well. And I feel like this has helped with not having as many breaks. Plus it hasn't been that cold here, unfortunately. It's just now getting a little bit on the colder side in Cali. And this is a mixture of jojoba and vitamin E oil. The matte top coat from OPI, I really like this guy. The matte top coat from Essie, really like this guy. I remember when I bought it, some of you guys said that as you use it up, it leaves little white specks on the nails. It does. That kind of annoys me, so I haven't used it ever since it started doing that, because then I have to go in with polish again and then try to be careful with application with this, and it still leaves a little white specks. So I basically got half of the bottle used up before I stopped using it, so it's kind of a waste of money. It does work really well. I really like it. I just wish it wouldn't leave the white specks. That's kind of annoying. And actually, I had mentioned previously that this guy was doing that too, but it was another bottle. It wasn't this one. I had to open up a new one, but kind of wasteful. The peel off base coat from Sally Hansen. I really like this guy. It's the only one I've ever tried. It's always worked out for me, so I don't really move on to anything else. Another Out the Door top coat. I love these. I have two 2 of the Northern Lights because one of them is pretty low, so it loads up on the holographic really quickly. This one's new, so I can gradually build the hollows. I have a matte top coat from Revlon. I'm still trying this guy out. I've used it a couple times. This is a base coat that I bought at, I think it was a Dollar Tree, and it's the Base Work Cutex. I haven't really tried this guy, but I've had it forever. The Insta Dry. This guy is leaving lots of bubbles. I poured in a bottle that was almost like used up and poured it into this when this was halfway through or kind of lower, so I just combined the 2 bottles. It adds glossiness, but it's leaving a lot of bubbles on my nails. I don't really like that. It's kind of a, I don't know, mess. The Nailtiques Strengthening Clear Polish, and this is in the Formula 2. This is the one that I always buy. I have 2 Orlys. I haven't used these at all because I'm trying to finish up the Sally Hansen one. So the In a Snap I've used before, but I've mentioned this has a very thin consistency. The Glosser I've never used before. So I did open it today though, and the brush in this one is wider than the In a Snap from the bottles that I've purchased previously. So I like that already. Let me open this one actually. I don't know if they whitened the brush on the, oh they did, how nice. Usually the brush comes really, really thin. Let me grab another bottle. I have an old bottle, hold on. This is the old bottle. This is a very thin brush. That's what I didn't like about it. I have my cuticle remover from Blue Cross poured into a nail polish bottle so I could just, you know, brush it onto the cuticle area. I don't really use it quite as much. I've been pushing my cuticles back just with some oil and a cuticle pusher. The Nailtek Nail Strengthener. This is the number 2 also. I use this once in a while. I don't use strengthening polishes quite as often. This is a sticky base from Pro Effects. I'm having a hard time finding these at Walmart anymore, so I don't think they carry them there, which is a bummer. This is the Naked Manicure Satin Seal. I don't really like this. I don't even know why I bought this, to be honest, because I don't sport my natural nails on a regular, and this satin seal over top of a polish, it just looks like an unfinished manicure. So that I think is meant only to be used on natural nails, and I don't sport my natural nails regularly. So this is a Pacifica matte top coat. I have not tried this out very much, so I have no opinions. The Nail Envy from OPI. I haven't used this in forever. I think it's kind of thick. It's kind of tight. It's time to go. Look at that. Doesn't even move. I have vitamin E oil in here. I have tea tree oil, which I pour into my, one of the bottles of my cuticle oil has it in it. I have a little mini Vaseline because I love Vaseline. I have this guy from OPI. This is the Avoplex Exfoliating Cuticle Treatment. I haven't used this very much, but it does break down the cuticle area. I've been trying not to mess with my cuticles. And then I have a cuticle oil here. I think this is the one that has the, yeah, it has tea tree oil, jojoba, and vitamin E oil. I have my little striper tape in here. On this side, I have my little mat from Born Pretty, so I don't mess up my desk. This little guy, I don't know where I bought this little box or where I got it from because I've had it for many, many years. And this holds my cuticle nippers, which I rarely use. Only if I have a hangnail, then I'll cut that off. I have nail clippers in here, brushes, dotting tools, files. This file, for instance, I use only on the fake nails, not my natural nails. I have tweezers in here. This OPI cuticle pusher in here. There's a Revlon pusher in here, a cuticle pusher that I love. This is my favorite. Look at this. So good. I think I found it at a TJ Maxx, and it's such good quality. This area is not sharp, so it doesn't hurt my cuticle area. It's really, really great. I really like the tools from Revlon. I wish they would sell more of them in the drugstore. I don't find them quite as easily, so the times that I found them, I feel like I've gotten pretty lucky. I have my nail clippers, which I've been trying not to clip my nails lately. I've been trying just to file them down because I do find that sometimes when I go in with the clipper, it breaks a little part of my nail. So I feel like that's not helping out with the splitting and everything. I have other nail clippers and scissors here for the little tape, the little art tape that I have. Another cuticle pusher, which is plastic. I've had this forever. I don't even know what brand. I'm talking like I've had this for maybe over 10 years or something like that. And it's getting to a point where it's so full, I have to be strategic about the way that I place this in here because then it doesn't really close very well. I have my stampers in here. Stamper. hand cream from Neutrogena. This is really great to put on at night. I don't like using this during the day because it does feel kind of like Vaseline, but it doesn't absorb quite as quickly. So it's one that's really great to put on like a hand treatment at night. I have more nail clippers because you can never have enough. I have more scissors because you can never have enough. A bunch of these here are stamping polishes and my little latex that I use, stuff like that. Little toothpicks that I have over here, and then I have the thinner that I'm currently using. I did finish up the one from OPI and I'm trying this guy out. On this little pocket, I just keep little stones and stuff like that. I don't have very many of these guys. I haven't bought any in years. I have my little acetone container here. Actually forgot to mention what's in this one. I have little scrapers for stamping. This one I have more little stones, and then these little Halloween ones that I got at from an indie maker when I bought a polish. They sent this. I can't remember the brand, but they came in a little Ziploc bag. I just put them in a little container. On this side, I have little stickers that I could put on my nails, like all like nail art kind of stuff. Little wooden sticks. I have a magnifying glass because I have a hard time seeing details and stuff like that, whether I'm doing maybe nail art or when I'm trying to look at a nail polish very closely. I have larger stamping plates here from, I think these are from Uberchic, and then I have my nail glue. I forgot to mention that I have my OPI nail file. I have two of them here. One of them is broken and one of them I ordered maybe about a month ago. I've just been keeping them in here because they always break on me or I use them, and I try to put it back in here so I don't lose them. I have more stamping plates on this side and then more stamping plates over here. I don't keep any of my nail polish remover in here, but I wish I had more space for it. I think it's perfect for little tools and stuff like that. Keep little things that I want on hand. So I do have an extra little basket here where I have some alcohol right here that I use for makeup, or I also use it for tools just to disinfect. You got to be careful with stuff like that. This is how people get infections. So I try to disinfect my cuticle nippers and my cuticle pushers and even my nail clippers just to be safe. I do have a nail polish remover here that's not very strong. It has a lavender scent. This is from the Equate brand. It's really nice, actually. I do like it. And then my little mixture that I make myself with 100% acetone, and then with glycerin and water. And then I have the 100% acetone. And then here I have nail oil, and I also have anything that maybe I've put on my nails recently or that I've swatched for a video or something like that. Right now, for instance, my Manicure, do you see that? I love this Manicure. I think it's so freaking pretty. I'm very behind on putting on all of my fall polishes. I'm still wearing my stuff up until Christmas. I think Christmas is probably when I will start changing and wearing Christmas colors and stuff, because there's still quite a bit of polishes that I had on my fall seasonal rack that I just had not had a chance to wear. So right now I'm wearing Stuffed from 90 Lacquer. This is so pretty. Funny enough, last year when I got it, I thought it was going to be a little bit more brown leaning, like a khaki color, kind of like a beigey cream, and it is a beigey cream, but it's more white than I expected. I thought it was gonna have a little bit more khaki in it based on the pictures. It's not that this is not beautiful, I just expected it to be something different. And I put it on yesterday, 2 coats. It does dry a little bit textured, so I do put a top coat on. I put a top coat on everything, actually. And you could still feel the little glitters. But what I liked about it is that yesterday I was running out of time and I needed something to dry quickly that looked really beautiful, and this does it for me because I think it has all the glitter. It does dry very quickly. I love this. This is really, really pretty. So this is Stuffed from 90 Lacquer, and then my little mustard polish from Wicked, Pretty Wicked Cosmetics. Let me bring you guys in closer. So I have these two on my nails right now. You see that? Oh, it's so pretty. I love this. I mean, Stuffed alone is beautiful and I would wear it by itself, and Mustard from Pretty Wicked is beautiful also. I would wear it by itself also. By the way, so it's been almost a week since I put the nail glue on. My nail split again a little bit where I had put the glue on. So what I did is grab my fake nails, my little short square nails, and just glued it onto my nail. And you can't really tell that it's a fake nail. This is why I like this, because it's now protecting the nail that I broke. It's gonna hold it for a little bit, which is why I like it, because I refuse to cut my nail. Like, this is cut below the nub, below my smile line. Nah, we're not doing that. Oh, I also thought I would mention, I do keep my cotton rounds in this container, and if I was using some kind of file or whatever, I stick it in here. But I do keep my cotton rounds all in here, just in one little area. Someone also asked me if I could do a nail polish collection, and I think that's a really great idea, because I haven't done a nail polish collection video in a really long time. But what I think that I'm gonna do, maybe for Vlogmas and then continue after Vlogmas, I can probably do one brand at a time or something like that. And I can probably start off with Essie and Zoya, because I have the least amount of those. So let me know if you guys want to see Essie or Zoya, or I can even do Orly. I do have quite a bit of Orlys, but I have a lot less Orly than I do OPI and China glaze. Let me know, and I'll have one of those included in the Vlogmas this coming week. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, especially for those of you that were curious about this little guy. It is very, very handy. It is very heavy. I do wish I had more space, but I'm working with the space that I have right now. Thank you guys again, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.